some years of giving a light. I left some will the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Haunted by the thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly king.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it is no fluke. The Texans are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against that Jags offense that will have a lot to deal with. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is set to host Super Bowl 51 on February 5th of next year as you take a look inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this first play will get him back to the 25, but that's going to be it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Again, it's Miller. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. They go play action now. Osweiler. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. A first down carry now for Miller. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Now, that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
Now Osweiler. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And tough starting field position here. In his own end zone, it's Bortles. And he is going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Bortles. falls. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taking it about the 16. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
They go play action with Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a chance here to make this a 2-score swing, maybe even take the lead.
And it wasn't that long ago in this game. They looked like they were a little bit out of it, didn't they? But how about the safety? Get the ball back. Now a chance to take the lead. They are roaring out offense.
Yeah, you just kind of feel a fresh juice on their side.
Definitely.
And that's a guy, Lamar Miller, from Miami, went to the University of Miami, was playing for the Dolphins, but now moved to the Lone Star State.
Yeah, how about that? And sometimes that change of scenery, it may look like it's going to affect him adversely. He's away from his home for the first time ever. But sometimes you get out on your own somewhere else, that can increase your performance. You only focus on your football. We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Play action. It's Osweiler. Finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and the Jags grab it. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way. And then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 10th-year man from linebacker U, Paul Posluszny, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down, Osweiler. He hits the first-year man, Will Fuller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So they're challenging the spot. If you're a coach... Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles will try again on second down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Here's the AFC's leading rusher a year ago, Chris Ivory. Chris Ivory loses the football, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And now out comes Houston. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And the lead is up to 5. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Bortles now to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Bortles now on first down. They set up the screen to Ivory. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down, here's Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A gain of 39 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Ivory. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
His throw caught at about the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
Red zone opportunity. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And the lead is now 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Jaguars defense as they get ready to set up shop. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
Well, sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss. And what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense? Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining.
So they'll give a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've hit the end of quarter one. It's a tight game here early. We're back to Houston in just a moment. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Lamar Miller. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraged.
Denard Robinson by himself. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Denard Robinson, 99 yards. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, here's Osweiler. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On first down, Osweiler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And now it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again, Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Here we go now.
On third down, Osweiler. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Shane Lechler now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out come the Jags. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Throwing now is Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He finds Hearns left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Second down to the offense needing 5. And the coach has decided to throw the red. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Again, it's Bortles. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue line.
He'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this up only to about the 22.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Yeah, baby. Blue.
Miller, the lone setback. Throwing, Osweiler. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Osweiler. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Miller on the catch over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give the Texans a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Let's go. Green 39. Hot.
The throw on first down with Osweiler. And Miller with it over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. This is Alfred Blue, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They go play action with Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Larry Ridley will have first-half highlights and analysis.
LR, plenty to show in this one.
Going to be a busy man at intermission. It's caught left side. Tammy. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And Novak's kick is good. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more have leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
Getting set to go again, Blake Bortles marches back onto the field with his offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
This will be fielded at the 17.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Detroit!
On first down, Osweiler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And Tammy with it over the middle. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On third and 1, Osweiler. And he's got Miller. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Osweiler on first down. Miller on the catch over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down now after the pass completion.
Let's go. 3-19.
Throwing again, Osweiler. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Everyone's got 4 down. Here we go.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the second quarter.
Green 39.
Final play of the half. It's Osweiler. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Texans right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Jaguars look like they'll be in this game for 4 quarters. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. They take it at the 33-yard line. Gibson's got the sack here. Jaguars recover the ball and return it for a touchdown. The Jaguars up now by 5. Third down at the 31. We're going to get a fumble here. He ended up picking up 47 yards on the play. Following the 4th fumble, Miller's going to look for a gap, and he'd go in for the 8-yard touchdown. That pushes the lead to 5. Now to late in the first. The quick pass and completion is made, and it ends up working for a touchdown. They will go ahead by 2. Third and goal. Miller's going to look for a gap, and this run goes for a touchdown, closing the gap to just 1. Novak's going to kick it away. Robinson's able to get a running start here, and he's gone as he sprints into the end zone. The Jaguars up now by 2.
All right, thank you, Larry. Plenty of intrigue to come. A 1-point Game as we get set for half two. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Green to bring it back. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The play clock's running down. Now Bortles throwing on second down. It's caught right side. It turns. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And this week, as the numbers show, just not as crisp. I don't know what it is, arm strength or what, but just not the same as last week, right?
One of the things we noticed last week was the ability to look off defenders. You know, look in one direction to set them up, move them in that spot, and then come back in the opposite direction and hit open receivers. Today, what we're seeing is him just kind of locking on to people. Okay, here it is. I'm just going to throw it. Maybe he has just too much confidence in his arm. For whatever reason, not nearly as sharp or crisp as we saw in the game last week.
Yeah, absolutely. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first. And now they're in the hurry-up. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Throwing now is Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Another pistol look here.
Here we go now.
On second down, here's Bortles. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Here we go now. 390.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, and the defender took some liberties there with a late hit, roughing the passer.
The league has done a great job of defining what is a late hit and illegal contact on a quarterback. The defenders really have to get in line.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Oh, spinning away. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Underneath for Miller. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Miller on the catch over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They'll try to get the running game going here with Ivory. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game. But one thing that has crept in there is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits and spreading the field. I think that would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On 1st down, this is Ivory. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well throughout this entire game.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
Still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
But I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. 3rd down here.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. It's caught right side. It's Hearns. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
Following the penalty, it's Ivory. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
A lot of teams love to throw screen passes. They want to tire out defenses because they make them run a lot. But there are a lot of moving parts on a play for an offense when they call that one. Because you got the linemen that have to move. You got the wide receivers have to get out and vacate. You got the running back that's got to make a little fake and then get out into the route. And of course, the quarterback, he's got to hold in there and know he's probably going to take a big hit before he lofts the screen off to the back. Why didn't he catch it? That's all he needed to do for them to be successful.
It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, Ivory. A strong running. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Ivory with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Bortles is going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And we focus on Lamar Miller as he heads back out there and gets set to go again on offense. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Every time I see a hitch pattern drop, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time. It's called the gauntlet drill. The receiver catches the ball and just works his way.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the 5th overall pick, Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Defense.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Now a handoff left. It's Ivory. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. And they're going to speed things up here. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Eight yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Bortles. They set up the screen to Ivory. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll try to run with Ivory. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On the ground, Ivory. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Ivory with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Houston. on first down. Osweiler. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. 15 yards there for number 15.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Miller on the catch over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
3rd and 2. Now Osweiler. And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 3rd down. Here's Ivory. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Gus Bradley may be a defensive mind, but he's going to leave his offense out to go for it on 4th down. Bortles to throw for it on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now it's Osweiler. Caught left side, Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. It's caught left side, Tammy. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Now Osweiler on first down, setting up the screen for Miller. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Again, Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Osweiler. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
They go play action here, and he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. And quickly, they get to the line. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end Tammy. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Incomplete on the right side, it's Tammy. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now it's Osweiler. So second and 10 here. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And a pretty simple completion there underneath, but a successful one for the offense.
Partner, doesn't have to be the big shots downfield all the time. Having that safety net underneath is a great thing for a quarterback.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Well, this season's going nowhere. No reason not to go for it. And it's a rare success for them as they keep the drive alive.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Paul Posluszny in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. It's Osweiler on 4th down. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 18 yards on that one. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
A 10-play drive that time, and the result, a Houston touchdown. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the pass.
Chris Ivory off to the races. The 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And the stats on his game, they really tell the story. A strong start. I don't know that the defense has really changed a whole lot as opposed to maybe just sticking to that game plan and shutting him down now.
I like where you're going with that because normally we talk about adjustments and drastic changes in a game plan in order to shut someone down. But in this case, maybe they're just sticking with what they worked out all week and they're just making better plays. And so far, they've got to like what they've been doing in the second half.
Here's Osweiler to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Osweiler on second down. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And heading back onto the field now, the Texans defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that, and the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's Ivory. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They come out here in the I. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. The 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check, 4 down.
Do it. And it looks like the win.
Congratulations to them. That's fantastic. Team goal met. And they still have opportunity to go above that number.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.